We are covering MS-203 Microsoft 365 messaging. Our team is working hard to keep the content up to date. If you find this video helpful, please let us know in the comments. We really appreciate if you like and subscribe to our channel. To get the complete list of questions and answers, click on the playlist link provided in the description. You have a Microsoft Exchange Online tenant. You have recently hired two new administrators named Admin 5 and Admin 6. You need to grant the following permissions to the new administrators. Admin 5 must be able to assign license to the users, and Admin 6 must be able to modify the email spam settings of all the users. Admin 5 must be able to configure the email forwarding settings of all the users. Admin 5 and Admin 6 must be able to manage the mailbox permission of all the users. The solution must use the principle of least privilege. Which role should you assign to each user? To answer, select the appropriate option in the answer area. This is the table for Admin 5. This is the table for Admin 6. The correct answer. Global Administrator option for Admin 5. An Exchange Administrator option for Admin 6. Next, you manage to Microsoft Exchange Online subscription. You use advanced threat protection. A partner company sends daily invoices to your company. The invoices are always named additum invoice.xlsx. Some users report that sometimes they cannot find the invoices in their inbox folder. You need to identify whether the invoices are identified as malicious by the Software 365 Microsoft. Which two blades should you use? To answer, select the appropriate blades in the answer area. This is the correct answer. Next, you have Microsoft Exchange Server 2019 organization. You need to identify which account and Active Directory are assigned permissions to dismount mailbox databases. How should you complete the command? To answer, select the appropriate options. Values from the correct targets. Each value may be used once, more than once, or not at all. You need to drag the split bar between the panes and scroll to view the content. Kindly view. This is the correct answer. Next, you have Microsoft Exchange Server 2019 organization that contains 200 mailboxes. You need to add a second email address to each mailbox. The address must have a syntax that uses the first letter of each username, last name, followed by the user's first name, and then @fabricum.com. You find a solution that you convert each mailboxes to shared mailboxes, and then you run the set mailbox camplet to specify the email address policy enabled false parameter. Does this meet the goal? Option A yes, option B no. The correct answer is option A. Next one. You have Microsoft Exchange Server 2019 organization that contains 200 mailboxes. You need to add a second email address to each mailbox. The address must have the syntax that uses the first letter of each user's last name, followed by the user's first name, and then fabricum.com. Solution: you create an email address policy that uses this as the email address format. Does this meet the goal? Option A yes, option B no. The correct answer is option B. You find a solution that you Convert all the mailboxes to shared mailboxes, and then you run the set mailbox camblet and specify the email address policy enabled true parameter. Does this meet the goal? Option A yes, option B no. The correct answer is option A, that is a yes. Next, you have Microsoft 365 subscription. Several users report today that they cannot access the email from their mobile device. They successfully accessed their email from the same device yesterday. You need to identify which mobile device access rule applies to the devices. Which camblet should you run? Option A, get active sync device class. Option B, get active sync organization settings. Option C, get mobile device. Option D, get mobile device mailbox policy. The correct answer is option C. Next, you have Microsoft Exchange Online tenant. You have assigned the users assigned only Office 365 Enterprise E3 license. You need to ensure that the users can use only Microsoft Outlook to connect their Microsoft 365 mailbox. When they connect from an Android device, what should you create? Option A, a conditional access policy in Azure Active Directory. Option B, a data loss prevention policy. Option C, an app protection policy, Microsoft Endpoint Manager. Option D, the connection filter policy in the Exchange Online Protection. The correct answer is option D.